Hey guys, Joel Seidman here. In this video, I want to go over one of my favorite chest pressing variations, and it involves using the foam roller to perform chest presses on. You can really do any type of chest press, dumbbells, barbell, kettlebells, you name it. But I want to go over the reasons and the benefits why you would use this to perform chest presses on. So first, and probably the most important reason, is that when you're doing a chest press on the foam roller, unlike if you were doing it on a bench or on the floor, your scapula are very free to move, okay? So you'll notice here when I come down, they're not fixed into a surface. My scapula can move around naturally as I press up and as I come down into the movement. So I get very natural and good scapulohumeral rhythm, and I can really centrate and pack my shoulder joint into the ideal position. So it's very therapeutic on the shoulders. I've actually found that for individuals who have shoulder issues or suffer with some inflammation in the shoulders or even some mobility or stability issues, the foam roller is very therapeutic for correcting that and for helping. Another reason that you would perform chest presses on a foam roller, and this is pretty obvious, but the foam roller is pretty unstable. If you use any type of compensation pattern, or if you use asymmetrical pressing technique, you let one side push more than the other, or if you just start to cheat or wiggle or kind of shift your body around, it's pretty much going to let you know right away, and it'll become very unstable and almost difficult to balance. So you really have to use very strict and smooth mechanics. Another reason that you would use this is that it really requires strong foot and ankle activation. When I was down there performing the chest presses, you may or may have not noticed, but my feet and ankles really had to grip into the floor very aggressively. That was one of the main things that was actually keeping me fixed onto the foam roller so that I didn't roll off. And it's actually very common these days. You'll see this a lot with people that bench press. Oftentimes it's just their upper body that's firing and that's activating. Even if they're using their hips, they're oftentimes not using good foot and ankle activation. And if we don't have good foot and ankle activation, even for something like a bench press, we're actually missing out on good neural signaling all the way up the kinetic chain. And then the final reason that you would use a chest or the foam roller for a chest press is that if I don't really lock my back in and get very tall posture and good spinal positioning and keep my core tight, this actually feels very uncomfortable because it's so stiff and it kind of feels like it's digging in. But if I get good positioning, get good T-spine extension, keep good tall postural mechanics and body alignment, it actually feels very therapeutic, and it sits very nicely kind of into that natural crevice of the spine. So again, a lot of feedback mechanisms that you can get from the foam roller when you're using it for chest presses. Highly recommend it. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks.